I'm going to show you guys a reel by Piscifun Fishing. This is the Torrent number 2. Super affordable reel, guys, and this thing is one of the smoothest reels I've ever casted and reeled in. So this is the Torrent 200, and the difference from the 200 and the 100 is just the spool size here. The 200 you can carry more line than the 100. And the 200 I'd recommend more for like what I do, fishing striper or salmon or even walleye, something like that. The 100 I would just go pretty much with bass and trout and smaller fish and things like that. You have a 20-pound drag right here, which is really strong. You can bring in some big fish when needed. And also what's really cool about this thing is the double shaft line guide, and it's got 2 of them on there, and it just increases the smoothness and the durability of it. Most of them only have 1, and this thing is incredibly smooth, reeling it in and casting it out. It's got a CNC aircraft grade gear, big gear, the main gear inside of here, and then it's also got the brass little gear in there, and it just helps with the smoothness. This handle is much bigger than normal size reels this big, and that gives you a lot more leverage when you have a bigger fish on. Plus you can get the line in much faster when needed, so that's a really good feature. Another good feature on this thing is right here where your spool tensioner is. If you could hear, it actually clicks. It actually has a click. On most of my other baitcaster reels, this has no click on the spool tensioner, so you don't know exactly how much you're turning it when needed. So that is really awesome thing they did on that, just to make it way more precise to dialing this thing in and much quicker. All right, so another thing that's really cool about this Piscifun reel is this little button right here. You open it and you give it a twist, and this just comes right out right here, the magnet, and you could pull your spool out a little bit and oil the bearing under here. You could oil these bearings right here. Just make sure you don't get any oil near these magnets or anything like that, because that will affect it. And then clean it out, whatever you need to do, and once you're all done, just pop this puppy back together, put this little switch forward, and you're all good to go. Check these reels out at piscifun.com, and for an extra discount, make sure you put in the code IL15.